Platinum Eagle Podcast, and I'm your host, Platinum Eagle. We in the building. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let's get into this video. I told you I'll be back. Please, before you do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I certainly appreciate it. It means a whole lot. It goes a long way. Without further ado, I told y'all we was going to get into Andrew Mukuba, a safety that we drafted from University of Texas. UT, hook 'em horns. I'm going to pause for a second because I want to give a shout out to Alabama. I got a lot of brothers that love Alabama. Y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that Howie, over the last 3 or 4 years, since we picked Devontae Smith, I think in 21, he's been pretty much leaning hard and heavy, on the SEC team. So shout out, like I said, to Howie Roseman. You know what I'm saying? We do that. You know what I'm saying? As we already know, C.J. Gardner-Johnson is with the Texans now. We traded him, a 5th round pick or something like that. I mean, it would, and we get another compensatory pick as well next season. But anyway, I digress. What I'm saying pretty much is C.J. Gardner-Johnson is gone. He's over there, the safety we had before, who have a lot of grit, have a lot of attitude. I love his game. I hated to see him go. I told everybody that was one of the main moves that I didn't like. The only move really that I didn't like this offseason, even though I knew what the reason was for being. You know, we needed to pay the younger guys. We needed more salary cap. I get it. I understood. But I'm glad that Howie got into his bag once again and getting Andrew Mukuba, you know what I'm saying, a safety who's real shifty. He's rangy. He's quick. He got great speed. He's active on the ball. Like I said, if whoever got the ball, he can blitz and cut through the middle. He can also, you know, stay and play single high, you know, saying a 2 high, whatever. I think he's a great addition to the Philadelphia Eagles. He's great at tracking the ball for interceptions. As you can see in this play right here, the interception came his way, he took it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in the NFL, stuff like that will happen to you or come right to you, but most of the time, you know, you have to earn them. But even so, he'll go up there and get him. Andrew Mukuba is not shying away from any type of action. That's one thing that we actually attribute to being like CJ Gardner-Johnson-esque, because CJ Gardner-Johnson had great attitude. He was gritty. He didn't mind hitting. Andrew Mukuba was the same way. He don't mind hitting. He planned on tackling you pretty tough, and his tackling technique is pretty decent. You can actually coach it up and be a little bit better. But at the end of the day, I didn't see a lot of tape where he was actually missing a lot of tackles. So we're going to definitely need that. Like I said, CJGJ, that was one of my knocks, that he missed a lot of tackles, you know, early last year. But again, he made a lot of good plays to make up for it. But if I'm being, I mean, everybody's going to have a knock on him, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what Andrew Mukuba does. Andrew Mukuba was drafted at 64 overall by the Philadelphia Eagles in the 2nd round. How he's in his bag. He's going with these teams that he know seen positive results in, you know, the SEC mainly he's picking from. So we're going to get into it a little bit more. I think with Jahad Campbell and Andrew Mukuba on the field at the same time, along with other additions we'll talk about here later on in other videos, I think this is going to be a match made in heaven, so to speak. So what they do great is they're fast. They're young. So I see how he went younger as well. They're young. They're agile. Both of them don't mind, you know, tackling. Both of them can, you know, grab some picks out the air, you know what I mean? And they play very physical football. So that's enough tape for me to love. And I didn't watch a little bit. I watched quite a bit of it, you know what I'm saying? And I like what I came up with. So Andrew Mukuba, I did know a little bit about him coming out of Texas. I watched the Longhorns, you know, a little bit. Like I said, I watched a lot of college football, but I do like to watch the Longhorns. I'm a Penn State guy, but I rep the Longhorns as well. You know, I live in Texas. I got to give them a little love. Cowboys get none, of course, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't the Cowboys, man, you know, as long as you ain't playing us, I ain't got no smoke. But anyway, if they can both do what they're supposed to do together, and that is play physical football, be rangy, be quick, have your eyes in the right place, things like that, like they have been in the recent tape that I'm showing you, man, look, I think the Eagles defense is going to be better than even it was last season. And I know some of y'all will look at that and be like, yeah, I don't know. looking at the players that we lost over, you know, the offseason. Some of these guys we just couldn't keep. And again, Milton Williams, as much as I love Milton Williams, kudos to him, shout out to him for getting his bag. And, you know, saying, like I said, he'll forever be loved by me as a Philadelphia Eagle who actually did it. and came up with the win. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. But I will say this right here. Milton Williams never really got a chance to play that much before. He did get in there and play games. Don't get me wrong, he got some snaps. Milton Williams had his best year last season, and that's what I'm trying to get at. His season last season, he played a little bit more, but he was real tough, especially towards the end of the season, in the playoffs especially as well. You see he was a dominant force in the last 2 games. You know, we gonna miss him, but like I said, we got some guys, and I ain't gonna talk about it right now because this video ain't for them, but we had to do that move right there. He got a bag over there. We'll see if he live up to the bag. I'm hoping he do, as long as he ain't seeing us. You know what I'm saying? Same with Josh Sweat. I don't like the Cardinals at all. But he's going to go over there with Jonathan Gannon and see what he do out there. Like I said, shout out to both of those brothers, you know what I'm saying? As a Philadelphia Eagle alumni, I love you, and I always will. You know what I'm saying? But when you playing us, the love go down the drain. You can go back next week and get that love back. Anyway, well, that's my video, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I certainly appreciate that. Please, like I said before, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share my videos with other folks, you know what I mean? Some people love it. And I think if people knew about my videos, I think a lot of people will watch them, and I think a lot of people will benefit. Now, I'll tell you the real. This right here part ain't my strong suit because I really don't watch college. But I know what I see when I see football. These guys, I wouldn't boost them up if I didn't think they was good. The guys we picked, I'm liking what we picked. I'm liking, hopefully I like it even more when I see them on the field. But if I didn't like what I saw, and you know, even I heard back feedback from people who do watch and tune into college football, which is a lot of them down here. They had nothing but great things to say about them as well. And like I said, I don't need them to tell me one way or the other. I know what I see myself. With that being said, you know I can ramble. So let me go ahead and end this video before it gets longer than it have to be. But again, thank y'all so much for rocking with your boy, Platinum Eagle Podcast. Oh yeah, shout out to the Fort Hood Cadets, my son's football team. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're going to do their thing this season, inshallah. But I got to give it up to them as well. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah. Y'all be blessed. Talk to y'all later, inshallah. Platinum Eagle out the building.